It's time for my Week 14 college football predictions. We've got a loaded rivalry weekend ahead of us, so let's just get into it. Ohio State goes on the road to play Michigan. Michigan has won this game 4 years in a row. Michigan is at home. There are adverse weather conditions. 4 years in a row, I have picked Ohio State to win this game. And so I just can't do it anymore. I am picking Michigan. I think that there is something psychological and something cosmic that is preventing Ohio State from winning this one. I think Michigan wins. Vandy heads on the road to play Tennessee. This has been a magical season for the Commodores, and I think it stays magical. I think they go on the road and beat a Tennessee team that has been rolling recently. They've been playing really good football. They blew the doors off of Florida on the road as well. They're ready for Vanderbilt. This is Tennessee's season as well. They'd love nothing more than to spoil it for the Commodores, but I just think Pavia finds a way to make enough plays to get Vandy out of this one with a win. I can definitely see the path to Washington pulling off the upset against the Ducks. They are at home. This game is under a touchdown spread. They've got the playmakers. They just need one or two plays to go their way, and they could pull this one off. However, the Oregon Ducks, I think, have gotten their feet under them at the perfect time this season, and so I think they'll be able to go survive a rivalry game on the road and preserve that home playoff game for them in a week. Georgia Tech. Honestly, another one where I could really see it. Georgia Tech was shot out of a cannon last year. Despite being 2 touchdown underdogs in this one, I see a real path. Despite Georgia playing their best football, Georgia Tech playing their worst football, I see a path. However, as I said, Georgia's playing their best football, and when they're doing that, they're really tough to beat. Texas A&M goes on the road to play Texas, and I just straight up think the Longhorns pull off the upset here. Obviously, the talent rosters match up very well. Texas has just had some things not go their way that have resulted in a couple of losses. Yes, there have been things that have looked bad, but the passion is there, and I think this rivalry is just going to sting the Aggies. The Longhorns' whole season is built around this moment. Texas A&M could technically afford to lose this one. I think that works in Texas's favor. Arizona has a really good football team this year. Not a lot of people have been talking about it. It's a little hypocritical to say because I haven't been talking about it as much, but even on the road versus an Arizona State team that has struggled with turnovers really badly with Jeff Sims at quarterback, I think they get the job done versus the Sun Devils because I think Sims has 1 or 2 catastrophic turnovers and I think it costs them. I think Alabama escapes Jordan-Hare with a win. This is a pretty dejected Auburn team. They'll still be motivated for this one and ready for this one, but Alabama should make just enough plays down the stretch here, and I think the doubt might settle in for Auburn early, which could cause Alabama to pull away late. Ole Miss, I think, gets it done on the road versus Mississippi State. Will Lane Kiffin be there even hours after this one concludes? Who knows, but I think they have a much more superior roster this year. I think that shines through and escapes the chaos. Finally, I think Miami stops Pitt cold in their tracks just like Notre Dame was able to do a couple of weekends ago. Pitt is playing solid football, but Miami should be fine here. And then Iowa on the road versus Nebraska. I think Nebraska showed that they're a little bit out on this year just in terms of their performance, losing